Tonight, Taraji P. Henson's brutally honest and emotional explanation of Hollywood's pay disparity is going viral. CNN host Gayle King interviewed Henson and the cast of The Color Purple. It's a film from CNN's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, King asked Henson if she was thinking about quitting acting.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." Yeah. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing.
Here to discuss this with me now is actress Yvette Nicole Brown. Yvette, that has really touched a nerve in Hollywood. Taraji has been nominated for an Oscar. She's had multiple Emmys, Screen Actor Guild Awards. She's a household name. It's surprising to a lot of people to see those tears and to hear her say she's not being paid fairly.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is none of us are. You know, the pay disparity for Black women, period, is horrible, and it extends to Hollywood as well. What broke my heart about seeing it is that Taraji is one of our treasures. You know what I mean? She's one of the ones that has been in the trenches for forever. She should be paid what she's worth. And the tears that she cried, they weren't just for her, because each of us that are further along in our careers, we're trying to leave the door open for every Black actress that's coming up behind us. And the fear that she had and the despair that she had was that she is not making enough to be able to tell them what they should be asking for. And she knows that if it's hard for her, it's even harder for them. So it broke my heart. And I think that's why everybody's been responding and chiming in and making sure she knows that we love her and we support her and that we're walking the same path with her.
Yeah, I want to play a little bit to what you were talking about here, about what she said in a separate interview.
Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Halle and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Pay in any industry in some ways is very subjective. I can only imagine in Hollywood it's even more so. What do you think is the reason that, Hollywood executives get away with paying someone like Taraji less and not giving her a raise movie to movie, role to role?
Well, systemic racism is a part of everything that happens in this nation. But beyond that, I think that there's this thing where they pit people against each other, where the idea is, well, if you don't want to do it, we'll get somebody else to do it. And somebody's rent may be due. And so they may take the lesser amount. And we are lesser as an industry because we don't get to have the brilliance of someone as Taraji because they don't want to pay them what they're worth. And it's a fight that, white actors don't have and white female actors don't have. And what she said that really resonated with me, Abby, was when she said, even if she fights and gets what she needs for this particular film, she has to start all over again the next time she gets a film. Yeah. Because you don't get to walk in and say, well, I negotiated this, and this, and I am Taraji P. Henson, and I have this Oscar nomination and whatever. No, it's like you're starting over and you just walked in and well, we're going to give you this $5 and a folding chair. It's the same for all of us, and it's infuriating and exhausting.
One of the factors here, The Color Purple, she just said in that clip, she almost walked away from that film. That's a film that is near and dear to the heart of Oprah Winfrey, who's a part of that process. Does it surprise you to hear that even on a film like that, where there is a prominent Black woman as a part of the process of making it, that she could still feel that she was underpaid? Taraji, we're showing here, posted a photo of Oprah thanking her for supporting her throughout her career. But what do you make of that, Yvette?
Well, we don't know if Oprah had anything to do with the pay situation. So we can't say that she was warring against anything that Oprah did in particular. So I want to make sure I say that. I think a lot of times it comes from business affairs. You will talk to your friends, we're going to do this movie or this TV show together. And then by the time it gets to the lawyers negotiating, everything that you and your friend decided or you discussed gets torn down by the legal process. So sometimes it's the people in the legal department like, we're not giving her a trailer. Wait a minute, and so we never know where the breakdown is, but we know that the breakdown happens every time. This is not an isolated incident. Her tears are not just her tears. We all have cried them. We all are fighting to make it better. And again, it's not even just the entertainment industry. You can talk to any sister that's working in any industry, and we have to always fight harder. It's just the way it is. And we're tired of it being that's just the way it is. You
Yeah,
know?
even someone who it seems almost everybody knows who she is still fighting
Yeah.
these battles. Yvette Nicole Brown, thank you so much for joining us on this.
Thank you for having me.